I was digging deep in the annals of the internet, as I do.
Yes, you do.
And I found a video that's recently popped up online about sex dolls. And the man in this universe who owns more sex dolls than anybody else in the world. And I am so proud to the commercial break is proud to present an encore presentation of the man who owns the most sex dolls on Earth. And his wife's into it too.
Oh,
the two of them, they're into it together.
See?
You want to hear more about these people?
Yeah.
Why not?
This is his wife, Lizzie, and they have the largest love doll collection in the world.
We have over 240 love dolls. That includes the blow-up variety as well.
That's a lot of cornholes.
That's a lot of dolls. I'm just thinking about the storage on that.
Yeah, hey, listen, you stuff them everywhere. You put them in the attic, you throw them on the ceiling, you put them under your bed. This guy's ready to...
Wow.
This guy sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I jizz on this, I jizz on
Fun
that.
house. It's a fun house.
Yeah, it's a fun house to visit.
Love
Christmas
dolls.
time.
The solid dolls and the silicone ones.
These silicone dolls are also known as sex dolls, and they're part of the estimated $15 billion sex toy industry. A majority of people buy love dolls for sex, but that's not the case with Bob.
Yeah, right. Who's saying that?
What is the case with Bob?
Let's find out.
For me, it's purely a collection. I've never made love or had sex with a doll at all. That's not what I do. I buy the dolls because I collect dolls. That's my thing.
He's a sex doll
These
hoarder.
silicone dolls.
I call bullshit on this.
It sounds like he's a sex doll hoarder.
Yeah, he's a sex doll hoarder. He's never had sex once with any of these dolls.
Right.
Any of these anatomically correct
yeah.
dolls that have vaginas and,
Yeah.
and cornholes, calicos and cornholes, titties.
Yeah.
Titties. I had to Google titties. And they mean breasticles. I've never once had a breast. I've never once felt a breast.
I don't want my children to
I
have
don't want my
breasts.
children looking at my breasts.
Can cost upwards of $4,500 new. That price includes the lingerie.
That price includes
The
lubrication.
lingerie.
Lingerie.
Oh, lingerie.
What'd you say? The lingerie?
The launch ray.
The lingerie.
It's like a launch
Shoot
pad.
it right out of the chair onto your cock. Pew!
It said launch.
Done.
Space Mission 6. Sex doll Betty on to John's cockaroonie. 10. All systems go. Launch tray operation.
Launch ray.
I want you to give me a go, no go. Vagina. Go command.
Go.
Titties. Go command.
Go.
Calico. Go command. Cornhole.
Go command.
Lubrication. All lubed up command.
Ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like the launch.
I like this. Yeah, I like the idea
Lingerie.
of launching a vagina right onto me.
Instructions and a flower that represents the doll's virginity.
The cost of the collect.
Oh,
Flower. That represents the doll's virginity.
that's just creepy. That represents the doll's virginity. I hope so. First of all, I hope so. Second of all, it's creepy. I'm not sure whether or not to be creeped out by that or glad that they send a perfectly fresh
Flower.
doll my way.
A flower.
Can you give me a discount on the one that's already been around the block?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I don't want the flower.
I want the...
Is it like a flower sticker that like you break if
I don't even
entered?
want to know. I'm going to break its flower sticker. I only have sex with it for one reason and one reason only. Let it know it's mine. I take its flower away. Right in its calico.
Well, I suppose in around about $150,000.
Which is nearly equal to the value of their quaint home on an acre of farmland in the British countryside. But even with 3 bedrooms,
Where no one can hear the dolls screaming, by the way.
Yeah, or they might be storing them outside now that I think about it.
They can't. You
They're
can't
waterproof.
store it. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, they're something proof.
Yeah.
Rooms. Finding enough space to properly store these 240
Space. I
Yeah,
knew it.
that's true.
It's a problem.
dolls can be a challenge. Bob and Lizzie keep them everywhere. In the living room, kitchen, and a dozen in the spare bedroom.
Hey.
If I have the head,
Hey, can I get another
Yeah.
coffee? Oh, that was just a doll.
Yeah, sorry, that's a doll.
What about you? Oh,
Cindy, Barbara.
all these are dolls.
Feeding time is tough around here. Cindy, Barbara, what would you like to eat? Danielle's a picky bitch. She's a vegan.
you have the legs.
They also found an unusual storage method that is affordable, safe, and easy to use.
We put him in the trunk of my
I'm
car.
wondering what
I know what this is.
You
They
know, but I
take-
don't.
I don't know. I didn't listen.
Oh.
They take him apart and put him in the refrigerator, I guess. I don't know.
Have you got her?
Yeah, that should be all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it. Down in she goes. We've got some of them in coffins because it's a nice secure box to put them in.
Okay.
Oh, we
I'm
just
calling
crossed.
bullshit on this one.
We just
Yeah.
crossed into a whole other realm.
I am calling
We're storing
bullshit
them
on
in
this
coffins.
one. And
so
they
not
don't-
only do you have the sex dolls, but you also have coffins.
And you don't have sex with them.
And
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on this one. This guy's like a necrophiliac.
they're probably having sex with them inside the coffins.
Well, I got to say this. At least this guy's having sex with dead sex dolls and not with dead,
Dead people?
humans. Yeah. But that's his. I think that's his thing. I think he's into dead people. He's into necrophilia, and so he's I don't have sex with them. That's just gross. It's just disgusting. I don't believe for one second that you collect dolls, life-size dolls, so that you
Life-size
can
sex
never
dolls.
have sex with them. I think
Yeah.
that's what you're telling your wife to keep this collection going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have sex with them. I just like to collect them. It's kind of like Brian's Dick Tracy collection.
Hey,
It's-
where are we going to put all these? Well, we could buy
Could put
some
them in coffins because-
we could buy some coffins.
I mean, when you think about taking up space, coffins do not
Yeah.
take up any additional space. It's a great place to put sex dolls. We can stack the coffins to the ceiling. We'll put some in our bedroom.
no one will know when they come over.
Do you mind if I sleep in the coffin with one of the sex dolls? It really saves on space, honey. I too will be in the coffin with the sex doll. Don't mind those noises. I'm fixing her flower. It's our calico.
That's it.
But Bob doesn't only collect and store the dolls, he lives with them. And although many women might regard these sex toys as a threat to their marriage, Lizzie, his wife, sees them as a relationship saver.
Well, that's sad.
Lizzie thanks her lucky stars that she doesn't have to have sex with Bob either. No problem.
Yes, get the coffins and
Yeah.
the sex dolls. I'm going to do my thing. You do yours.
Yeah, you take his smelly cock.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want it.
The dolls are a way for Bob and I to spend time together.
Together.
We didn't do anything much together before we had the dolls. It changed a lot once we got the dolls. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Hand me her vagina so I can wash it out. Put it in the dishwasher. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Do you mind handing me some simple green so I can clean the nipples?
You didn't like to do anything together before, like cooking,
No.
hiking.
Didn't like any of that.
Music.
Never saw a movie together.
Nothing,
Never went
but-
to a concert. I mean,
but-
I don't even think he showed up to the wedding, quite frankly.
The dolls brought
But
them
the dolls brought us all together.
Thank you.
See, when John's having sex with them, what I do is I come by and I smack his ass. It really turns him on. And that's a thing we do together. I also clean all the dolls afterwards. That's a thing we do together. I can be proud of the marriage we've built. My parents should, if they were alive, they'd really be proud of me. I've made it work.
Coffins and sex dolls.
Coffins. It's just a little thing that we do together.
Get her in there.
He puts
I heard
me- yeah.
Get her in there.
When we buy the new coffin, Bob likes me to try it out for a couple of weeks. Tells me to be quiet so I don't bother the other dolls. It's a thing we do together. Sometimes Bob will tie me up in the basement with the other dolls, and it's a thing we do together. We learn. He tells me I'm learning how to make knots. Only I don't tie them myself. He ties them on me, but we're doing it together, and that makes me happy. Our therapist would be proud. Who's your therapist? It's Jeannie, one of the dolls upstairs in the bedroom.
It's the doctor doll.
But it's a thing we do together. We go to therapy. Bob talks on her behalf because of course she can't talk. I'm not an idiot. But Bob says we're doing really well together. Jeannie keeps telling us to keep on going the same direction. It's really helping. By basically doing everything Bob wants. But we're doing it together. I'm keeping my mental sanity. I wanted a divorce once, but it wasn't something we could do together, so... Sounds like Jeannie's got a problem.
Oh, yeah.
And one for Mayfie. Drink your tea and eat your biscuit, Mayfie.
Oh,
Mayfie? Mayfie's his favorite doll.
drink a tea and eat your biscuit.
Sometimes if Mayfie doesn't eat her tea and biscuit, me and Mayfie have to have sex on the floor. But we're doing it together, so I guess it's all good.
Mayfie.
Sometimes Mayfie gets out of line and Bob asked me to beat her while he watches with a video camera. Sells it on YouPorn, but we're doing it together, so there's that.
You'll have to go to bed without supper. I like to have a chat with the dolls. And
Oh my
I
God.
say to them, you're very naughty.
And for Bob and Lizzie, maintaining their doll collection requires lots of TLC.
Yeah, she needed that.
Yeah.
What was that? You're very naughty. You're going to go to bed without any supper.
You're going to go to bed without any supper, Mayfie. Which is the most
Oh my God.
fucked up name I've ever heard, Mayfie.
Yeah. On top of them telling Mayfie
Yeah,
she's going to bed with no supper.
That's right.
Oh my God.
I'm going to take one of your fingers off, Mayfie.
Yeah. I mean,
If you don't eat your tea
what
and
does she
biscuits.
say back?
Nothing, usually. But then Bob beats her up. And sometimes me too. But, we do it together, so I guess it's okay. I wish we had neighbors, but we live on a farm. So I guess we're doing that together, too. Hiding.
It takes about an hour to clean each doll with a mixture of mild soap and warm water, so as not to dry out the silicone.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want to do that because you're not having sex with them.
And you're withholding dinner.
Yeah. You're withholding dinner with these dolls, with Mayfie especially. It seems like Mayfie's getting picked
Poor
on.
Mayfie.
Yeah, Mayfie.
The skin is silicone. It's a solid silicone. And the doll feels nice if you feel the cheeks and that half to feel smooth and more like a human skin.
But for Bob, beauty is only skin deep. Although each doll comes with its own hair, eyes, and face.
And vagina. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
These sex dolls
Yeah.
come with removable vaginas.
Yeah.
Bob has purchased many extras because about once a week, he likes to give them a facelift.
So we put the new face on. Then I put some water on the eyes before I put them in to lubricate them.
Oh, my God. Once a week, Bob asked me to put on some new makeup with the dolls.
I don't think this is right.
Of course it's right. What are you talking about?
This is right.
I think you're just not.
I don't know if it's exactly illegal, but it seems like it.
I don't know if it's illegal either, actually. never,
think
not bothered to ask. Bob took my phone away from me in 1982,
Yeah.
but we do it together, so.
Oh my God.
Oh, are you upset now?
Oh,
No dinner,
Lord.
no dinner for you.
I mean,
Chrissy.
everything was pretty upsetting before, but now
Now it's really upsetting.
having facelifts.
I know the feeling, but after 5 to 10 years, it starts to wear off. You become numb to it, really.
He's changing out the eyes and hair. Is that right?
He tried to change out my eyes. It didn't work.
Told him to get a doll.
I didn't have dinner
now
for a
that's
week.
a rat.
Yes. Thank you. I'll be back here with Mayfie. Trying to get her to eat her supper.
I quite like the ones with the bigger eyes. And then, of course, the next thing is put the wig on. Amazing change.
Even TLC knows this is fucked up, as the music is indicating. Axe murderer. Dun, 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 dun.
I think she looks okay. Who says blondes have more fun?
But for Bob, there is one special blonde, Jessica, a German-engineered doll that Bob paid $11,000 for.
Jesus.
Jessica.
Jessica.
I don't like Jessica, really. I think something might be going on between Bob and her.
$11,000.
Lately, I've noticed she's taken away time from me and Bob together. I'm talking to Mayfie about it now.
$11,000, you times that times 150.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know what that is, $7 million, but that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
She was a very expensive doll. She weighs around about 110 pounds.
Jessica has an internal heating system that can raise her temperature to a hot-blooded 99.5 degrees, which unfortunately increases her weight.
There's no way that one single guy is going to pick her up.
So I invited some of my friends over every Tuesday, and what we do is we play a game of poker, and then we all have poker. You know what I'm saying, Chrissy? Do you want to come over to my estate out in the woods in England and help me and Mayfie clean up around the house?
I mean, Jessica?
Whatever her name is. Doesn't really matter, does it? It's just a plastic
Well,
doll. I
you
like to
got
have
260.
I have 260 of them, 316 of which are in coffins.
I don't know. I'm not sure where all of them are buried. We had visitors once, but Bob said it was best that they went in the coffin. But we did it together, so I figured.
You know, it's a two-man thing.
I bet it is.
For Bob, it all started when he was a kid.
I had teddy bears, and I still got my teddy bear now. You know, dolls were around, and different dolls had different expressions, and, you know, I liked that. Then, you know, I collected a few mannequins and saw the silicone dolls, and just had a fascination with it. Thought, well, wonder what it would be like to have one. And looked on the internet, saw a second-hand doll, thought, well, I'll buy the doll. And the first one I got was...
Secondhand?
Secondhand doll.
I would never buy a secondhand sex doll. No. I wouldn't buy a first-hand sex doll if I'm being honest. But, I mean, a secondhand sex doll just sounds a little creepy.
Yeah.
And by the way, I had a teddy bear when I was a kid, too. I don't have it now.
No.
And I didn't collect mannequins. Mm-mm. Who collects a mannequin? Mm-mm. Although I did one time want that full-size Dick Tracy poster in the window.
Well,
that's a different
Dick
story.
Tracy,
Yeah.
yes. We know your Dick Tracy bubble. That's all things Dick Tracy.
I'm going to go back and watch that movie. I'm going to let you know if my expectations of the movie and my thoughts around it. Oh, it's not good at all. I don't remember it being good. I just want to go back and watch.
Yeah.
And all those cartoon characters that Dustin Hall, whatever his name is. What's his name? Warren Beatty.
Beverly, which is sat behind in the white dress. The collection then sort of got started. And, you know, when you're a collector, it does become a bit of an obsession.
8 years and over 200 dolls later, Bob is still on the lookout for new and slightly used dolls with fresh faces and interesting expressions.
They don't get that flower there, Val, do they?
No, the flower sticker has been
new
unsealed.
And slightly used. Yes. Do you not find anything? I mean, all this is disturbing, but do you not find that, like, I can understand having one sex doll, or even the guy who had 4 sex dolls, you know, because he was kind of lonely. His wife died. He had 4 sex dolls. Mm-hmm. At least he was being honest about what it was for. It's for companionship. Yeah. I want to have sex with them, right? Yeah. They make me happy. I want to have sex with them. I like them. Yeah. This guy's he's putting them in coffins, and I don't have sex with them, and I'm looking for used ones. Yeah. Used ones? Why would you want a used sex doll? I don't know. It's fucking gross, man. But they do have brothels where you go and have sex with...
That's right.
With a prostitute sex doll, so...
When I'm looking for a new doll, I would look for a completely different face. I'd think, crikey, that's a really good expression to be able to see the doll in.
He recently found one of his favorite brands of doll listed online for sale by a private owner.
Bob Gibbons, been looking at one of the dolls that you...
There's brands that you pay attention to? Is that like getting an Eddie borrowed Jeep?
Like a Google alert?
Yeah.
You just got a Google alert.
Bing, 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 bing.
It's your favorite brands on sale.
Look, Bob Gibbons, the world's biggest pervert, just put out a new doll. He's had sex with it a bunch. It's slightly used.
Yeah, it's all worn out.
Slightly used? Yeah. What does that mean? Is that like you had sex with it less than 100 times? Is it less than 1,000? But it's slightly used.
Oh my God.
Does that mean it's kind of beaten up?
Yeah,
I don't know what
something.
that means. Totally. I need to dig further into this. I need to figure it out. I'll report back.
You've got advertised.
Most used sex dolls can be bought at a discount for obvious reasons.
Thanks, TLC announcer
Thanks,
man.
TLC, yeah. For obvious reasons.
reasons.
It's had sex with a bunch of other men.
You a virgin? Has she ever been used for sex at all? Or, yeah, a couple of times, I see. What sort of condition is the doll in?
And based on the owner,
What kind of condition is it? A couple of times, I see. What would
Did
you?
he say you're virgin doll?
Yeah.
So it's not.
No,
virgin.
he said, "Are you a virgin doll?" He said, "Is it a virgin doll?"
Is it a virgin doll?
Yeah, and then he goes,
said yes.
So is it how many? And then he goes, "Oh, it's had sex a couple times. I see. Could you give me a roundabout number? 30, 40, 700, really? Okay. Well,
Slightly.
perfect. Has it ever been cleaned? No? Okay, don't worry about it. Send it all stanky ranky over to
funeral home.
to creepy English countryside home number 1. If I pay you, will you send it in a coffin?
Oh my God.
No, I insist it doesn't be cleaned.
This is so out there.
Yeah,
My God.
that's right,
Is
Hosey.
this real?
Yes, very much so. It's a nightmare I've been living for 2 decades. But we do it together, so it's our nightmare.
The togetherness is important.
Slightly used. You've had sex with it a couple times. How?
Ow.
Any other thing in life that someone would have said, like if I went to go buy a MacBook and someone said, hey, I've had sex with it a couple times, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I'll call. I'm going to call around. I'll get you back to you.
Let me get back to you.
But no, this
Let me
particular
talk it
item.
over with my wife.
I love it. Send it right over. Perfect. Does it have a particular smell to it? Great. Wonderful. I have an appetite for smelly old sex dolls in coffins.
owner's description, Bob's thinking this could be a real steal.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
If the doll was
Can I take the eyes out of it?
Jeez. It could be a real steal.
Can I take the leg off of it?
He has found a good one.
Please.
still a virgin, it could be worth nearly $6,500. But since the owner guarantees that she's been used sparingly, Bob negotiates to pay only $4,600.
With the shipping and all the clothes and the extra set of eyes, if you throw all that in, $4,600, that's great.
Extra set of eyes.
Extra set of eyes.
Do you have any extra vaginas?
Oh my God.
Do you ever change a pubic hair? No? Well, okay. 4,500, not a penny more. I drive a hard bargain.
Oh my God.
With shipping in the
Wow.
coffin. In the coffin.
Jeez.
Not cleaned. What a creep.
Oh my God.
Lovely.
Although these
Lovely.
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 love his
The
little
people
English proper.
They're so
Yeah.
proper. Yeah.
negotiations can be sensitive, and purchases of this type are mostly kept private.
No, what are you going to do? Write it up in the local newspaper? Hitty, read all about it. Bob from creepy country house number 7 down the street with 1 acre of land and a wife we haven't seen since 1987 purchases slightly used sex doll with extra vagina and 2 extra sets of eyes.
And a launch pad.
And a lingerie. Breaking news. I'm Jeannie Hiller with BBC World News. This just in. Bob, the guy who keeps creepily his dolls inside a coffin and his wife outside of one, in country house number 7 in the countryside of Old England, has decided to buy yet another used sex doll.
The transfer deed.
This after 16 separate complaints with his neighbors for the smell coming out of his garage. His garage. His garage. I love how English say garage. Garage.
Bob and Lizzie are not shy about bringing the dolls out of the house.
Come on, put your seatbelt on.
Where are they going with
I
them?
don't know.
I have to know.
We take them in the car, people look and think, oh, are they real or not? It's quite a bit of fun, really, seeing the reaction of people.
Several times a
People do not wonder whether or not they're real or not.
No.
These sex dolls do not look anything like real human beings. I'm sorry, they just do not.
month, Bob and Lizzie dress up one of the dolls and take them on an adventure, the country fair, music lessons, mowing the lawn, so they can take pictures
Mowing the
and later
lawn?
post them
Hold
on the
Mowing the lawn? These things weigh 110 pounds. What are you doing?
What?
Tying them to the front of the lawnmower?
Tracking them back behind? My God.
I know.
What is he got like a double-seated riding lawnmower?
I know.
Look, dear, Bob's out mowing his lawn with what's her name? Nafy? Mayfie? Oh, look, his wife Edith is out there too.
They're doing it together.
They're doing it together. Isn't that lovely? Why don't we do things together? This is why you don't do things together. This is how marriages break apart.
internet for other love doll collectors to enjoy.
It's quite nice to take the dollies out and about and, of course, do some photos and some pictures.
Today, they're taking Justine out for a jaunt in her naughty police girl outfit.
Oh, my God.
This is so weird.
What?
And of course, they know the perfect backdrop to take a few pictures. The local police station.
Here we are.
Bob, a professional mechanic and welder, designed and built a special steel stand to allow Justine to go on patrol.
Goes right up her cornhole. He's posing her in front of the police station.
Oh, my God.
Do you ever notice that some of these like people who are really out there, they're like have no shame about what they're doing?
Oh, yeah, no fear.
Yeah, let me just pose it in front of the world and God and everybody else out there. Oh my God, one more minute of this. It's almost done.
Okay. Yeah.
It's almost done. I can tell Chrissy's getting nauseated.
I am. It's getting worse.
Step slower.
Yeah, come on, more. Keep going. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming.
That's what she said.
That's what
That's
Arnold
it.
said.
Okay, down just a little bit. I'll just sort of turn her like that. Smile, Justine.
You're not allowed to do that.
I'm sorry, Bob. I'm going to have to arrest Justine for the next 15 to 30 minutes, but I'll be right back with her. You don't mind if I take her in the cell for a quick whoop-de-doo, do you? A quick shot in the cornhole with the calico. Do you mind? In the cornhole with the calico.
No. No.
Good for you.
Yes, Thanos. Yes, it's all wrong. The whole thing is wrong. But that's what we do here at the commercial break. We find the absurd in the reality. That's how we do it.
That's right.
All right, there we go. Launchray! Whee! I guess like a sex doll flying in the air. And like landing on some fat old English man, like, or maybe landing on Linda.
Maybe landing on Linda.
Linda Pope or whatever her name was. Crazy lady out there. Yeah, Linda. Linda, I need to watch Betty's nipples again. They've got wax all over them. All right, that's it. Okay, hey, listen, calm down at the school meetings. Spare your children.
Yes.
That's all I got to say. It's getting insane. Insane. The brand new tcbpodcast.com is where you go.
That's
you can
right,
find out more
the new
about Christina.
website.
Brand new website. Thanks to Astrid for all of her hard work. That's where you can go to claim your collectible TCB stickers. How do you do that? Well, go to the website for more information, but let me give you one of the ways. One of the ways you can do that is you can go rate and review us on your favorite podcast platform. Take a picture of that with your phone or your camera and send that screenshot in on the website. Just go to the website. You'll find Get My TCB collectible sticker, and you click there, and there's a place where you can leave your name and your address and your screenshot. It's all conveniently right there, Chrissy.
That's so nice.
Astra did a great job.
Astra's the best.
The website looks
God.
beautiful. I love it. TCBpodcast.com is where you can do that. You can also text us or leave us a voicemail at 661, the word best, the number 2, YO, 661 best to you. And if you want to, if you would, at The Commercial Break, you can follow us on Instagram for content you can't find anywhere else, or youtube.com/The Commercial Break. We sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe to that channel, as Chrissy and I are going to be doing some YouTube-only specials coming up.
I'm excited.
Me too. So more to come on that. And remember, our next giveaway, our next Cold Hard Cash giveaway is happening on Instagram starting as soon as Chrissy and I get back from Menfo. That's October 1st through the 3rd, 2021 in Memphis, Tennessee. More information on that at memfofest.com. And we'd like to thank CastBox for partnering with us to make that trip possible. So, what else can we do today?
I think that's it,
I think that's it, too. I think I'm thoroughly disgusted.
Me too, God.
I mean, honestly, that guy's taking this shit to a whole new level.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I just find it and I put it up here. I just I like the weird stuff, but even some of this stuff gets it's a little bit too far for me. Like putting it in the coffins and just
the coffins took it to a whole other level.
And the diminutive the diminutive sound of his wife's voice makes me think that there's some weird fucking wacky shit going on in that household. You know what I mean?
Could be.
Okay, well, I guess I'll say this. I love you.
I love you, Brian.
And best to you, Chrissy.
Best to you, Mr. Green.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. And until next time, we must say bye.
The Commercial Break. New episodes on Tuesdays and now Fridays. New YouTube clips drop daily at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Visit tcbpodcast.com for access to our entire media library. Follow us at The Commercial Break on Instagram. Each episode is written and produced by Brian Green, co-hosted by Chrissy Hoadley, with additional content provided by Tina Connell.